Right, hello everyone. Welcome to the trade of the day for the 23rd of January. My name's Tom. I'm part of the trading support team here at Trend Signal. We're going to be looking at an opportunity that just closed out for us on the Aussie New Zealand pairing. One of the currencies we trade here, we do about 37 instruments in total. This is one of the ones that we think works really well with our particular strategy. We're looking at end of day trading. It's Trend Signal Plus. It's a strategy we've applied in one form or another since 2011. We're going to be looking at an opportunity that we took out a few days ago. We've had a couple of different opportunities on this market, looking to buy, looking to sell, looking to sell, looking to buy, looking to buy. If we go back and we look at this opportunity, or these set of opportunities over the last few months, you'll see really that since kind of around November or December, the market has done pretty much nothing. It's been going completely flat. However, the volatility generated within this kind of band that the market price action has been trapped within, there's a lot of potential opportunity for us to take a couple of quick wins out of the market. That's exactly what we've done here. We'll use our trade mode tool and look at the most recent opportunity. Now, this isn't particularly the strongest signal that we get out here at Trend Signal. You do occasionally get signals like this one up in the top left. Hopefully you can see my crosshair. Where we have both charting patterns, monthly trends, weekly trends supporting the move. Sometimes that works. In this case, we did project the trade correctly. However, we maybe got it a couple of days early. We did get back into it with another move a couple of days later, but that's not what we're focusing on for this particular video. What we're looking at in this particular one is this trade here that started on the 19th. So I believe that's the Friday. My mental maths is terrible. Yeah, back on the Friday. And what we're looking at is basically this elastic band, this price action being trapped within a region, snapping back to the midpoint. I don't want to go too far into the weeds, but essentially we're looking for this to turn back round and turn back round pretty sharpish. There's a few reasons that we're looking for this opportunity. I mean, number one, we see the big sniper disc in the middle. There's a lot of algorithms we have running underneath the scenes to actually spot these momentum points, so you don't have to do it by looking and crawling through every single chart. The sniper is the most important part of it. But there's two other bits as well. We have a red to green change color down here on our trend signal line, and we have a red to green change color here on our trend signal vector average. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it on this green candle here. You can see the middle line that pierces through, goes from red to green. All three of these locked in together, red to green, then the next day we get that green sniper. All three of them tell us that this trade is primed and ready to take. And if you take this trade as a Trend Signal client, I'll reset my scanner tool for us just there. You can see that we're actually out in a profit already. We set a stop initially at 55 pips and a take profit of 40 pips, so we were slightly offside on these starter targets. But as you'll probably come to realize if you attend our webinars or you attend multiple of these trade of the day videos, we don't normally just look to run it straight to the target, turn it off and forget about it and call it a trade well done. We're looking to extend these targets and we're looking for additional pips basically to wrestle from the market. Now by default, our tools will give you the opportunity to take 83 pips. Essentially, we're looking at this snapping up back towards the top of the band. As you can see, it's done quite frequently over the last few months. I mean, top of the band, bottom of the band, bottom of the band, top of the band, bottom of the band, top of the band, bottom of the band. I'm starting to sound like an auctioneer, but essentially this is a move that basically our system has identified has a lot of extra potential beyond this initial 40 pip target given by the trade mate tool. And you may choose to go a little bit more custom as well. I mean, you may come into this and you may look for some support and resistance levels that make a little bit more sense for you. So maybe you look to ratchet this up, and we'll try to spot one live on the video right here. I mean, you've got the potential support banding here, which is a bit higher. You're looking at getting towards the top of the price envelope as well, which is always a good place to expect resistance, really. But it's supported by this movement here. It's supported back here by the previous high. It's supported here back when we had this sell trade initially when it turned around. And you can also see it's also the same level. We had this previous sell here. So whether you decide to do what the vast majority of our traders will do, which is try to take extra pips out of these markets, whether you want to play it safe and just take the nice 40 pip win and go away, there's pretty much no way to go wrong in this trade, but there's potentially plenty more legs in it going forward as well. If you want to see opportunities like this on a frequent basis, we do webinars 3 a week at the moment. We do a Monday on 12:30, we do a Tuesday at 7 p.m. I'll be hosting one tonight actually, presuming this video goes out on the Tuesday, and there'll also be one on the Friday as well at 10:30 if you are interested. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Right, so hello everyone, welcome to the trade of the day for the 23rd of January. My name's Tom. I'm part of the trading support team here at Trend Signal. We're going to be looking at an opportunity that's actually just closed out for us. We took a couple of days back on the Aussie New Zealand pairing. You can see that in the top left here if you're a little bit unfamiliar with our charting software, Charting Center. But this is a pretty good opportunity that closed out in the last couple of days. This trade potentially still has a bit more of a room to grow as well. But we're just going to go through how we spot these trades, really, what we're going to be looking going forward, or looking at doing going forward, rather. And we're also going to talk about what trend signal clients actually took out of this trade if they decided to make it. Now, actually, before I load up the TradeMate tool, we'll talk a little bit about what the market's been doing over the last couple of weeks. So bear with me as I zoom out here. It does get a little laggy as it tries to pick out all of the trades going back months. It does take a little while to load. But basically, if you go back, I mean, pretty much as far as you want, you've got some very big spikes and some very big dips around kind of October to December time, end of the year. If you look at the Australian versus the New Zealand dollar, there's one thing that's overwhelmingly clear, just by visually kind of gawking it, is that the market's pretty much just been completely flat. For well over about 2 or 3 years now. There has been movements within it. There has been some actually fairly strong trends, especially as you go from kind of early 2022 towards the end 2023. You think you're in a bull market, it comes back down. What do you know? You're back where you were 2 years ago. So it's one of those markets that doesn't really have much going on over the last couple of years. But within that, as you can see from all these little letters popping up, that's actually where our system's identifying trades. It just doesn't print the circles to make it visually clearer the further you go back. What you can see is that even though this market has pretty much done nothing, little short pockets of activity, but pretty much done nothing, there's been plenty of opportunities to take in this market. And that's essentially exactly what we're looking to do in this trade that we've just closed out. What we're looking to do is within these bounces up and down towards the top and bottom of this price envelope that we got projected on here, we're looking at taking a return back to that kind of middle point. And what you'll see if you go back through these especially is that it is quite spiky. It hits the bottom, it hits the top, to the middle, to the top, to the bottom, then back up to the top, to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom. I hope you get the point, really. Essentially, that's what the envelope is telling you. It's looking back on the older data and giving you kind of an expected range for the price to move. So we're expecting this trade potentially kind of just a safe maximum. It doesn't necessarily have to hit this, but probably hitting somewhere up around this kind of level up here where the red banding is. Now, there's a couple of ways that we can try to take opportunities out of this market, or take pips out of the opportunity rather. So we'll do that with our TradeMate tool just here. If we click on the opportunity, now of course the potential for this trade is potentially go up here. I mean, who knows, potentially if the right conditions are here, it could keep going up and up and up and up. But that's not really a trading strategy. What we're looking to do is take out the safe pips, get out of the market and move on to the next trade, because there's always going to be better opportunities if you're holding trades over multiple days. In this particular example, if you're taking the safest or the quickest, whichever way you want to look at this, target, kind of like the introductory, the starter target, we call it the starter. You're looking at a 40 pip move. Now we are setting a 50 pip stop loss, so it is slightly under a 1-to-1 risk reward. The good news is these starter targets are successful enough that makes it back for itself anyway. But if you are somebody who likes to trade above a 1-to-1 risk reward, then you have got the extended targets, which, I mean, as I've said, it kind of reaches more towards where I was talking about, where you expect these snaps up back through the mid band. It's going to go up, it's going to come back down. We just need to try and time it somewhere between the starter and this exit. It's a little bit more advanced. You will want to be manually managing these trades. But the set and forget target that most trend signal traders would have taken, especially when they're brand new to the strategy, was 40 pips. It took all of, we'd have placed the trade about here. We'd have gone 1 day, we'd have gone 2 days, and we'd have come out with 40 pips worth of profit on this one particular trade. And for the more advanced traders, you may decide to go a little bit more custom with this. You may want to set your own targets, maybe look at support and resistance a little bit beyond what the system is analyzing. Maybe you look for, let's try to spot a couple on here. Here we go. You've got this one here. You've got the top of the market here. Okay. You've got, this one isn't actually the best one to be fair. You've got the start of the sell off here. This is where it really breaks through. When it actually goes below this candle, it starts to pump it down. You go further back and you got some here. I'll admit, I don't like this one in particular. Let's look for a better one. Here we go. This looks a bit nicer. So if you're really looking to take a really extended trade on this one, you've got the previous high here as it passed through the top of this band. You're supported by the wick up here. I apologise, it does get a bit laggy sometimes when you zoom out. Let me go forward. Here we go. You've got the top of the candles here, you've got the top of the wick here, you've got the top of the candles here, and you've got the top of the candles back here as well. This is where we broke down into another short that was supported by the monthly trend. You can see back here. So potentially if you're looking for kind of like a maximum room for this trade to go, if it's in the best case scenario, then you're probably looking at close to 142.4 pips, which is closer to that kind of 3-to-1. So that's what I would take. I'd be looking at that extended target as an absolute maximum. I think that's a little bit ambitious, but it's always possible. You would need quite a lot of a move to hit that though. More realistically, something we're actually probably likely to hit would be the extended target, 83 pips. But the point is, whether you are somebody who's playing this completely safe or whether you're somebody who wants to go for that additional room, what you can do now is you can lock in your 40 pips. Maybe you take it to the 40 pips, maybe you lock it to the bottom of the candle. And if you want to take that extended trade, you just need to manage it over the next few days. But If you're happy with taking these pips out, we're taking something like 105 trades between the two strategies. It's either 105 or 115, I forget the exact number. And we've been doing this on a daily basis for the best part of since 2011, is when we first started trading the sniper strategy. If you fancy seeing this in action, seeing this live, I'm actually hosting a session tonight. I don't know if it's going to go out today on the Tuesday, on the evening, but I'm hosting a session tonight at 7 p.m. It probably won't. It's about 2 hours, so that's probably a bit too demanding on the YouTube team. But we do the Tuesday 7 o'clock sessions, we do the Friday 10:30 session, and we do a Monday 12:30 lunchtime session as well. So if you are interested, I'm sure there'll be a link on the video now, or it'll be on the description below. Feel free to come along, and we'll show you how we use these tools, how we've used them since 2011 to make money trading Forex markets. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.